Yeah, and this is one that if you are listening on your radio right now, jump online, 95willrock.com, because we've got a visual aspect to the Studio East performance as we welcome September Mourning. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to Studio East. I love these costumes that you have coming, or that you have on. I'm not sure, have we ever had a costumed band in Studio East before? Oh yeah, red paintings. They dress up too. That's right. So how long does it take you to get ready in all of this? I think for the guys it's probably a little easier, but for you?
Yeah, it's about 3 hours.
So you were up early this morning and you played a show last night.
Yeah. Well, actually we had the day off last night.
Oh, that's right. Yesterday was Monday. I'm all thrown off. I was gone the past couple days, so my schedule is kind of crazy. But Sunday night, you were at home in Arlington Heights on tour with OTEP and Lacey Sturm. How's this tour going? I love that it's all, well, with the exception of Through Fire, all female front ladies.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. They're great, and it's very cool to be out with a lot of like women, strong women in metal and rock. So it's very cool.
Definitely. How far are you into this tour so far?
A couple weeks now.
Just over 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. So it's probably going to be wrapping up in the within the next month.
7 week
Oh,
tour.
it's a long one.
Yeah, we'll be out for a while with this one.
Excellent. And you're playing tonight in Bada Brew in Crest Hill. And talk a little bit about this project, the story behind the character September, and just kind of what the storyline is here.
Well, the whole project was created as a transmedia project, so not just like a band, but actually a project that was formed around a storyline. So I developed this storyline with Mark Silvestri of Top Cow and Image Comics, and we put it together, and it's basically about this girl. Her name's September, and she was chosen by fate to be taken by a reaper, her soul. And the Reaper comes down to take her, but he falls in love with her, so he doesn't want to take it. So instead of doing that, he grants her eternal life by splitting her soul in two and giving her this power, this Reaper power. So she becomes the first and only Reaper human hybrid of her kind. She can't remember anything that's happened before in her human life, but she knows she has to take souls. And so she goes around and she starts taking these souls, but she realizes that she's only taking the good souls out of the world and leaving the evil. So there becomes this war between fate and September, and she becomes this kind of like catalyst for humanity, because she's trying to save all the good souls and fate is trying to leave all the bad souls, so the whole world self-destructs and the apocalypse happens. So it's a pretty epic story.
Yeah. So you are September. And then now the guys, you are all other characters that's part of this story as well, right?
Right. Well, when she goes and she's trying to swap these souls, because she can give life and take life. So she's swapping these good souls for bad souls, and fate says that's not a good idea. So he sends all of these Reapers down to kind of like stop her. So this is Wraith. He's one of the eldest of the Reapers. This is Ribbon. He actually took my soul. This one's Shadow, and then there's Stitch on the end.
Very cool. Yeah. So did you have this story written and then decide to form a band, or did you have the band and you wanted to do something different and then you came up with this? How did that kind of happen?
Like I said, it was all created out of being a transmedia project.
Okay.
So like I literally came to Mark Silvestri with this idea. I want to do this transmedia project that's formulated around a storyline and then takes it into other avenues of media. So it takes it into music, it takes it into film, it takes it into TV. So I wanted to do something that was like an all-encompass sort of project. And I think with today, with social media and things like that, it kind of like works very well for something like that.
Right, and people are getting their information from so many different sources now.
Definitely.
Cool. Well, we're so happy to have you. What's the first song you'd like to do for us this afternoon?
We're going to do a cover of Stand By Me.
All right, excellent. We are live with September Mourning in Studio East.
When the night has come and the land is dark,
shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. Darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. 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 Oh, stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Stand by me. Stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me.
Live in Studio East with September Mourning. Awesome. Love it. And yeah, if you're still just listening on the radio and you want to check this out, 95WIILrock.com. You can watch and listen live as we're doing this. And you mentioned the Transmedia Project. So not only do you have albums, Volume 1 came out last year. We've been playing Children of Fate. And I told you off the air, I just got a new one of yours today. So I'm excited. I'll do that on my my 420 feature later this afternoon. And but there's comic books, the live shows, of course, the visual aspect that comes with that. Where did the inspiration come from all of this? Have you always been a writer or creative with
I've
stories
always
like
been
this?
obsessed with comic books. So.
Okay.
But I think that a lot of it came from my own life. You know, I'm kind of obsessed with death and the afterlife. I'd say I've had a lot of like death and that in my life. So something that could transcend death and another world was very, apropos to like write a story about for me. You know, it's like that's something that I really wanted to dive into and delve into and create a character about.
So going back to even the very first set of music that you had put out, the demos, did that follow the storyline too, or is it more just Volume 1 that really kind of puts it all together?
Volume 1 really like solidifies the concept of the project. The demos that we did before were about the project, specifically, of course, like everything kind of ties in, but I think that we really kind of hit it with Volume 1, and the next album that comes out is really going to push that even more forward and into the spotlight of the storyline. So.
Very cool. So if someone went in, just came across your record, not knowing anything about you guys, just your name, and then listened to it, is it something that they would kind of get what you're doing just through the music, or is it really once you kind of go down all these different avenues that it ties together?
Well, I think that it's an interesting concept for a project, like an art project, because you can, if you like comic books, you can just read the comic books. If you like music, you can just listen to the music. If you like whatever, it's all can be separated, but it works the best when it all comes together.
Sure.
So that's kind of what we went for with that.
Excellent. I love that you're doing something different. And I was talking to one of the other guys here today too. And we have bands coming in all the time. And I like when there's something to talk about, when there's a story, when it's not, and not that I don't love bands that are just a band,
Yeah.
but when and it's theatrical and cool like that, it's so different. And there's not many bands doing that. So I like that you are. It's cool.
Thank you.
So would you like to do another song for us?
Yeah, we're going to do Eye of the Storm.
All right.
What do you think that you can take from me when solid gold is dripping from the sun. That hole lies an empty soul. I cannot bleed. You cannot hold me. Fighting in a war that's never won. Can you feel the calm? It's right before the storm. Escape from all your darker days. Follow me, I'll lead the way back home. We are the soldiers of your destiny, fighting for the worthless and the down. Mortal life, a fragile soul, broken bones, eternal silence. Death is always known who I am. Can you feel the calm? It's right before the storm. Escape from all your darker days. Follow me, I'll lead the way back home. Lead the way back darkness, can you feel the calm? It's right before the storm. Escape from all your darker days. Follow me, lead the way back. Escape from all your darker days. Follow me, lead the way back home. Feel it all around you. Can you feel it all around you?
I Will Rock, the Rock Station, live in Studio East with September Mourning. The new single off their album Volume 1 that is out now, Children of Fate, is another one that you'd be familiar with, that we've played on Will Rock. And tonight, if you missed the show on Sunday, they are playing at Bada Brew in Crest Hill with OTEP. Lacey Sturm is through Fire on this whole tour with you guys,
Yeah.
and Dalskin as well.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for coming in today.
Thank
I
you.
know all the effort that it took to get ready to come on in and do this for us, but at least you're playing tonight. So you can't travel in this getup, can you? No, I wouldn't think so. You guys would be stabbing each other. Are those things hard? I'm just gonna start like touching. Once, yeah, I'm gonna do that. So thank you guys again for coming in. Volume 1, check that out. And as far as videos and stuff, where can people see more and like the comic book and all that? How can people get to you as far as that stuff goes?
Well, we're selling the comic books on the road right now.
Okay.
So if you come to a show, you can definitely pick one up. We'll be releasing the second issue with the album that's coming out in a couple months. So you can, check that out when it comes together.
SeptemberMourning.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
Links to everything.
All right, excellent. Well,
All
thanks
of our
again,
social
guys. Good. Have a good show tonight. And thanks to the U.S. Army for making this all happen today. 95 WIIL Rock, Studio East.